Hey YouTube, it's Friday the 26th of July and I'm back again with some gaming pickups. I've got various items today from various vendors, more or less from Leicester and eBay. So the first one's Xbox 360 and it's Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Double Agent. It's in a tin, it's a rather nice tin. It's not like a steelbook, it's like a tin with a lid. And that's the game inside. And that was just £8, including postage. And it was released in 2006 by Ubisoft. Next we've got an item from Swap and Save in the High Cross in Leicester. And this one's Raven Squad. It's by Evolved Games. And this was released in 2008 by South Peak Interactive Corporation. And this has got first person shooter perspective, but it's also got Run to the Sun gameplay, where you've got like a top down view of your team, which is quite nice. Next we've got a couple of items here from Cash Converters. Now I don't usually go in Cash Converters, but these were quite nice. For the original Xbox, they come without instructions, which is a shame, but they're just £1 each, so I'm hoping to pick up the instructions elsewhere. The first one's Crash Twinsanity. That was released in 2004 by Universal Interactive. And the second one's a Procast sports fishing game by Capcom. That was released in 2003. That's a one-player game. Next we've got some items from Game. And the first one's for the Nintendo DS. And it's Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars by Rockstar Games. It's rated 18 and this was on sale for just £5. It's boxed and complete. It was released in 2009. I've got a question on this game for you guys. I've put the game in, but obviously the previous player has got some save data on there. I'm looking to wipe that. I'm not sure how, so if you can let me know how to wipe the data on that game, that'd be good. And then we've got some PSP games and one UMD video. The first one's Final Fantasy Dissidia, and this is by Square Enix. I think this came in at £5. It was released in 2011. It's a one-player game, or you can play it two-player wirelessly. And that's a fighting game for you guys that don't know. I've never played a Final Fantasy fighting game before, so looking forward to doing so. Next, another Grand Theft Auto game, and this time Vice City Stories. And this is the Platinum Edition version. This was just £4. And that was released in 2008. And you can play this actually 2 to 6 players wirelessly. Not quite sure how that works. Next we've got Crash Mind Over Mutant. This is by Sierra Games. This was £4 and this was released in 2008. And just reading the text on the back to give you an idea what game it is. Crash Bandicoot has taken control of the biggest, baddest mutants around. He's using their powers to make himself stronger than ever. Look out evil, here comes Crash. So it looks quite interesting. You can take over the mind of some big monsters and go around controlling them. Should be quite interesting. Next game is just for fun really, Jackass the Game, £4. This is by Empire Interactive. That was released in 2008. And the little screenshot here of the guys riding like deep freezes down a snow hill. So looking forward to having some fun on that one. And then a franchise I've never played before, Little Big Planet. I know you can get this with PS3. I've never played this on any system, so it's all going to be new to me. This was £4 as well, and this is on the PSP Essentials range. It was released in 2009. It's a one-player game, but you can swap and share your creations with friends or share them with the whole world online. It's got 30 brand new level sets set in 7 stunning worlds. So I think the core is like a sandbox game, where there's no real objective, you just create things in the world and then play. And then the UMD video is a classic film, one of my favourite films of all time. Arnold Schwarzenegger's The Terminator, and this was just £1. They did have a few more titles. I might go back and see if we got those on Monday, including Simpsons the movie for £1. So yeah, that's just the Terminator movie. A couple of items now off Leicester Market. And the first one's for the Xbox 360, and this one's Ruse, Don't Believe What You See. This is by Ubisoft. This came brand new and sealed. I just left that on there to let you guys know how much it was. That was £8. I can take that off now. So I know this style of game I've never really played. I think this is called Run to the Sun kind of gameplay as well. It's a one-player game where you can play it online 2 to 4. And it's released in 2010. And with my new games, I take off the certificate of authenticity sticker that you get on the spine, and I just stick it in the inside. I think it's quite nice to keep that. And then the next item is a controller. I'm going to show you what it is yet. It's quite nice. I've been after one of these quite a while. It's for the Sony PS1, and it's for driving games, and it had no price on it, so I asked how much it was, expecting to pay something like a tenner, which is still, I would have thought, pretty reasonable for what this is. I could be wrong, I don't know the exact price of these things, but I would imagine it would have gone for more. This is a Namco controller with the driving dial, for want of a better word, in the middle. It's got quite a nice feel to it, so I'm hoping this is going to be quite responsive. It's got all your usual buttons and your mode button here, which I presume is for your dial on the front. And I'll just read you out the item number. It's called the NPC 105. It's sponsored by Namco Limited, made in Japan, and it was made, or it's released in 1998. So I'm looking forward to playing that with whatever game I've got driving on the PS1. I'm not sure what I've got. I might have Gran Turismo, but I'm pretty sure this was designed for games like Ridge Racer. Got some more eBay purchases here, and these are for the Atari Jaguar. I've already got these games, but these are brand new boxes for those games, and the boxes I've got originally are very tatty, so these are going to replace those. They're all £2.50 each. So the first one's Atari Karts, very sought after game on the Atari Jaguar, goes for quite high prices, and it's nice to get a mint box for it now. And then Attack of the Mutant Penguins, a very bizarre game on the Jaguar. One I can't really get into, I find it quite hard to be honest. It is quite fun. And then the last one is for Cybermorph. I do have two of these. There's a 2 meg and a 3 meg version. One's got an animated intro, one hasn't. And one of my boxes is tatty, so this is going to replace that one. Next we've got some Game World purchases, good old Game World. And the first one's for the Sony PS1, and it's Championship Motocross, starring Ricky Carmichael. It's by THQ, and this was £1.50. It was released in 1999 by Funcom, and it's a 1 or 2 player game, split screen, horizontal split screen. And that comes complete. And the next is a game for a system I very rarely buy for, the Nintendo Wii. I suppose it's quite a bizarre title, one that not many guys would appreciate, I would imagine. It's called Arctic Tale, and I picked this up because I do love my nature, and it's quite good fun. And you basically roam around the polar bear, roam around the Arctic, trying to survive, which sounds pretty good fun to me. It's a two-player game. You can play it 2-player by the looks of it at the top there. So I'm really looking forward to play this one actually. That was £2.99. The last item I've got now is a limited edition for the Xbox 360, and this is from eBay, and it cost £12.50 all in, including postage. And it's Alone in the Dark, and this game is by Atari. And in here you get the Alone in the Dark game, which is actually sealed, which is very nice. A Carnby figure, the official soundtrack CD, video DVD behind the scenes footage, and an exclusive art book. Quite a lot of items in this for a limited edition. One of the early releases of the limited editions. This was released in 2008. Comes in a very nice box with a cutout there of a crack in some lava, and then you get a card sleeve with a picture on it, and then there's a sealed game. And the little figurine, and it's actually numbered. It's got a sticker number on the bottom, and this one's number 26084. And then you get like a card support there, and then this little card sleeve is for the making of DVD. And then you got the soundtrack in there, music composed by Oliver de Riviere, and it's performed by the Grammy Award winner, The Mystery of Bulgarian Voices. And then last item in the box is the art book. So characters in there. Monsters. City locations, etc. And more characters at the back. And some pretty cool monsters in the game. So yeah, that's the limited edition of Alone in the Dark, and that concludes my pickups for today. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments below. I'll see you soon.